So let's talk about how exactly you can score a high band in the IELTS reading section. In today's video, I'm going to provide you with expert advice on how you can score a high band in IELTS reading. So the first tip is to understand the IELTS reading test, exactly the format and what to expect. So the IELTS reading section lasts for 1 hour, and within this 1 hour, you will be given 3 different passages, and within those 3 different passages, you have to answer 40 different questions. So these question types may vary between 11 different question types actually. So you need to understand the different question types, and not only the different question types, but you need to remember to study what question types go in order and which ones do not. So when I say go in order and which ones do not, what I mean by this is you will find the answers to the questions in the passage. Like for example, the questions for question 1 you may find in paragraph 1, and the question 2 you will find in paragraph 2. However, some question types for question 1 you may find in paragraph 3, and question 2 you may find in paragraph 1. So they may be scattered throughout the IELTS reading passage. So you need to make sure you know what question types go in order and which ones do not, because you need to be able to manage your time so you are able to answer 40 questions within the hour. And guys, the second tip is that you need to actively read the text. When I say this, I don't mean that you should read it word for word. Rather, you should try to understand what exactly is being said in the text, what it's about. Don't try to just locate keywords. Yes, keywords are a big part in finding the answer, but you need to try to understand the text. Because, for example, if you are trying to answer the questions for a match headings question, you need to make sure you understand what is being discussed within the passage. So try to actively read and try to understand the text. And remember, actively reading could be done by highlighting information within the text, maybe taking notes of a particular area, or trying to quickly summarize a sentence in your own words to try to get a complete idea or gist of what is being discussed within the text. And guys, if you like this video so far, then make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. The third tip is to understand vocabulary and language. Before you take your exam, guys, you need to be familiar with certain vocabulary words and familiarize yourself with them, especially academic level vocabulary. The reason why is the IELTS reading section, you will actually be given passages that are written for academic level students. Whether you are taking the general or the academic section, you need to make sure you familiarize yourself with these vocabulary words. And the best way to do this is start reading, start listening to podcasts, and make the effort to look up a word that you may not understand while you are preparing for your IELTS exam. Because if you make that effort, then you will honestly remember the word. But if you don't, and you just quickly say, okay, I'll look it up later, you'll never get to it. So make the effort to look up the word right when you see it, so you are able to understand the context of the passage. And guys, the fourth tip is that you need to be able to manage your time properly, because you will be required to answer 40 questions within 3 passages in 1 hour, guys. That is not a long time. So you need to make sure that in passage 1, you allocate a certain amount of time. So maybe 20 minutes per passage is equivalent to 60 minutes. So you need to make sure you are watching the clock and you are writing down what time you start and what time you anticipate to finish those particular set of questions. If you do this, you will be able to manage your time properly. But do not, please, I beg you, do not walk into the test not managing your time, because then you'll realize that you never had enough time to get to passage 3. And let me tell you, passage 3 is usually a lot more challenging than the first passage. So make sure you manage your time correctly. And last but not least, the fifth tip. The fifth tip is to practice, practice, practice. When I say practice, guys, I don't mean just stick to IELTS preparation, mock test, material. Yes, those are beneficial, guys. But when I say practice, I literally mean practice reading, practice learning new vocabulary words, practice becoming familiar with the different question types. Because if you have to practice every night, you cannot be practicing material that you find boring. And you need to find interesting ways on how you could learn English and how you can improve English on a daily basis. And if you want to know how you can improve your English every day, then watch this video up above of 4 habits you should be implementing in your daily routine to improve your English. I'll see you over there.